Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Daniel here at Samahita in Thailand. I'm going to give you another practice here, and we will start with the simple salutation just to get things moving, and we'll focus then on some of the standing postures. So we'll be putting the standing postures together in a sort of flow vinyasa with transitions, okay? So get yourself ready, get your mat and everything. I will have a block. You can do it without, but it will help for some of the postures if you need a bit of extra lift and support, okay? So that is ready that way. Now, are you ready to practice? Okay, good. So what we'll do is we'll come straight up. We'll start from standing. Set up your feet, broaden out the toes, and the feeling of grounding down through the mat will help you feel the length through the spine and out the top of your head. In the center of the body, draw back. So the lower abdomen pulls in slightly. And we should have nice space here to breathe. So we're not compressing or blocking off the chest. So that's important. So when we're breathing and moving, there's no restriction in that, okay? So what we'll do, we'll come to the front of our mats. We're ready, grounded and supported. Take your arms out. And you're turning the palms out and take an inhale breath to lift up, lengthen, and on the exhale breath, soften the knees and fold forwards from the hips, scooping the navel area in. Inhale, lift the heart to lengthen the lower back, and exhale, hands to the mat. We'll just step back, open the knees. Now this is a transition from frog to plank. Inhale. Thighs lift, hold your head steady, kneel down. Take another inhale. Exhale, bend the arms, push back up. And these are the basic options. We'll roll down, loosen, roll the shoulders, and lift the heart through the arms for a low cobra. So there's still a bend in the elbow. Drag the hands back and inhale. And exhale, push back to the feet, set your hands down. Start with a bent leg dog. Draw back through the crease of the hip and the pubic bone area. So the spine is long. And with an exhale breath, draw back through the thighs. Just see how you feel in your legs there and how deep you need to go. So you can bend or extend. Take a few long breaths. And inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump to the front. Lift the heart, inhale, that lengthens the lower back. And you fold back in on the exhale. Now lift the heart, inhale, reach up. And exhale. So you may need to do more of those to get yourself ready, prepare yourself. But what I'll do now is go into some of the standing postures from the salutation B. So first we draw back through the crease of the hip. Exhale, breath. Root down at the tailbone, and the inhale, you turn and lift through the sides of the body. Exhale, fold over, release the head. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hands down, so you have step or jump. Inhale, plank. Thighs lift. Now, the second option is to bend the arms, push back up straight, rock, lift the hips, and create this wave-like action from the tailbone along the spine over the toes. And that's for upward dog, the thighs lift, and exhale into downward dog. Turn your left heel down, step your right foot, and inhale, come up to straight legs. Turn your chest forwards. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bend the right knee. You may need to release the shoulders a bit wider if you're stuck there. So what we'll do here, inhale, come back to the straight leg. Turn out to the left side. You may need to adjust your back foot, and you bend to warrior two. So warrior two, connect this, draw in, and you're as if you're sitting between the legs. Find the balance between the legs. So you reach back through the left arm a bit more and gaze across to the front hand. And just check your knees and feet are working in the same direction. Now, extend the front leg. Instead of just locking it shut tight, we'll go from bent leg slowly to almost straight. See? Just a slight space behind the knee. Firm up through the thigh at the back. Inhale, open up the right side. And exhale, reach out to the right side this way. We can still adjust this. See how it feels. And you're reaching out to the side. Now, you touch the shin. The block, some people like the block for this one to give you a bit of firmness and lift, or you can touch on the shin. Just make sure you're not hanging on the leg. So it's lift, turn through the chest, take a few breaths. Now gaze up or down. See how the neck feels. Then work the back leg strong around the hip joint. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, here's an option 1 for side angle pose. So I'm supporting on the arm. Keep some freedom in this shoulder at the top so your arm can turn and reach across. So the thumb goes back. So that's side angle pose supported on the knee, or put your hand on your block or onto the mat. It's good to have a bit of space under the armpit and return. Okay, take a few breaths. And then we'll inhale up. Now here's the fun bit. You hop, turn. Woo-hoo. High lunge. You see I've turned the hips, now facing forwards. Heel up. Hips are more level in this one. Open the arms to the side and slowly descend to the knee. And just make sure you have a slight tilt back of the pelvis. And that gives us space at the right hip. So for twisting, inhale from center. Exhale across the right legs. The elbow hooks over the thigh. Keep the right thigh stable and lift the whole rib cage, turning the head into the twist. You may also try with the back leg up. So we have a strong left leg, push through the toes, lift the chest and twist. Take a few more breaths. Breathing through the nose. What you want is space in the upper abdomen to breathe, and you're not crushed in your twist. Then look down, exhale, step back to frog. Inhale, plank. You have kneeling or straight options. Bend the arms, exhale, and push back up again. Flow down to the low cobra or a full upward dog. Inhale, and exhale back into downward dog. We switch leg. Turn the right foot out. Step the left foot. So I can take this over here. Inhale. So before you get all the way into warrior 1, turn, lengthen, and bend in that way. Inhale, straight leg. Turn, adjust, and bend into warrior 2. So you want to feel the buttocks or sit bones are drawing towards the mat. And as you do that, you're reaching out through both arms. Lift your toes, connect into the feet, extend the left leg without locking the knee, and there should be some tone through both thighs up into the hip. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach out from the hip. And if you just hold there, if there's strength in the hip and thigh, you'll hold well. You can touch your shin or use a block. Turn slightly through the chest. And we can gaze up or down in triangle. Take a few breaths. And then we'll inhale up. Exhale, bend the knee. Reverse warrior inhale. Exhale, a supported side angle. So on the elbow, Keep space under the ribs. So that's one option, or you can use your hand on the mat or a block. And just check your bum isn't sticking out the back. So often we just need to take the sacrum forward slightly. Now the top arm, we glide it so it's not stuck in the shoulder. So glide across, lift and turn, breathe well, breathing through the nose. And feel the space in the upper abdomen, the lower ribs. And we'll inhale up, pivot, high lunge, so on the heel, toes with the heel up, turn the hips to point forwards, inhale. Exhale, arms down, descend slowly, and the knee comes to the mat. Buttocks down, navel area in, inhale, get ready, twist to the left, lift the heart, or back leg involved. So you lift the heel, lift the thigh, lift all the way through the spine so into the rib cage and head, hold steady. One more breath. And exhale, hands down. Step back, bend the knees. Inhale, plank. Kneeling or straight, push up. Cobra or upward dog, so I'll go back to upward dog here. And exhale, downward dog. So let's look at something else. We'll take the block to the corner. I'll put it in the right side. So you need a bit more space this time for half moon pose. Start from about here. Step the right foot, and you have a diagonal space between your foot and the block, or where your hand is going to go. So it's high lunge. Now there's this bouncy effect. We'll spring up and turn. Now if you start higher, you'll be able to balance. So you start there and rotate to the side, to the left side. And if you bend and extend the bottom leg to get a feeling of support, lean, lean, lean. The top leg reaches out the other side, and if I bend the right knee, find the block, extend again. All of your limbs lengthening. Scoop the navel in, and you need to watch out here. From the hip to the armpit is still lengthening and doesn't shorten, otherwise you'll collapse. So there I am, half moon pose. You may try this option. Left hand holds left foot, hold steady, breathe. 3, 2, 1, release, bend the standing leg, come back, move the block. I'll just do a downward dog switch. Left leg forwards with a diagonal. Come up. Turn the hips straight. Inhale. Exhale, lean, spring. Inhale, turn to the right. Check that standing leg. And the ball of the big toe is rooted to the mat. Top leg reaching out the other way. I'll bend this bottom leg, find the block, extend. Most of the weight is down through the foot, the heel especially. Not so much in the hand. Turn, reach out your limbs. Maybe you hold your foot. Hold steady. 3, 2, 1. Release. Bend the standing leg. Come down. And I'll go back into frog. Plank. Inhale. Push up. Exhale. Rock. Roll over the toes. Lift the heart. Inhale. And exhale back to downward dog. Now let's have a little rest. Kneel down. Child's pose. Slow down your breath. And then we're back. So get ready for downward dog. Heels up, knees bent first. Draw the hips back. Lift the heels, inhale. Bend the knees, exhale. Step or jump. Lift the heart, inhale. Fold over. And let's go back to Utkatasana. So you're bending in, arms lift. Inhale. And exhale, release, arms down. Okay, so there you go, thank you. It's a few standing poses we've covered. We have other videos you can try. See how this fits together. This is, I would say, on the basic side, but it's a good practice on its own. Check the other videos for what we've done and explained in more detail if you didn't quite get the salutations and the transitions. Okay, so thank you, subscribe, come to Samahita and learn in person sometime. Thank you, everyone.